He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
It's Sunday, March 16th, 2008, and this is episode number 3. On Thursday, Friday, I did not train, and since I don't have a training partner, it's real easy to not train when you don't have a training partner, because it's real easy to say to yourself, oh, I'll do that later, and if you don't have anybody holding you responsible to do your training, well, then it's really, really easy to say, I don't feel like it. So on Thursday and Friday, I just climbed. I climbed for 2 hours each day, and then on Thursday, I also lifted. So that is actually part of my training, which is actually doing weight workouts. You need to be able to along with doing the endurance, you have to build up your muscle strength as well. So when you do your weights, rather than going in and trying to max out, like just trying to do like 240 pounds on the bench, just once, what you do is you take like 145 and you do it 15 times, and then you do 3 sets of doing it 15 times, and then you work your way up from there. So it's a little bit, the weight workouts are a lot different. It's more of a repetition with weight rather than just hoorah, hoorah, trying to be humongous and ginormous. On Saturday, I did what's called a brick. A brick is when you take 2 workouts and you do them back to back. So generally your bricks are swim and bike, or bike and run. Bike and run are probably 90% of people's bricks. Very rarely do people train to do the swim to bike transition, because mostly that's just a pain in the ass. Because either you're swimming in a pool or swimming in a lake, and getting all your gear set up and having to leave your wetsuit laying around is just kind of a pain in the ass. So 99% of the time, 90% of the time, you're going to be doing the bike to run. And so it was sunny, it was 62 degrees outside, and it was gorgeous. And I didn't want to have to go all the way down to work, because that's where my bike is right now at my work, because that's where I usually ride from. So I just went to the Y, and on a gorgeous 62 degree day in spring, I rode for 40 minutes at 20 miles an hour for 40 minutes at the Y, and then within 5 minutes I started running on the treadmill, and I ran for 15 minutes on the treadmill at 8.5 minute miles. So, and I felt pretty solid. My legs weren't hurt too bad, and the whole reason that you do a brick, is so that your legs get used to the change from cycling to running. And in my first 2 Ironmans, my very first Ironman, it took me a good solid mile before my legs were ready. Well, also in my first Ironman, it took me 2 miles before I could feel my feet again, because my feet had gone numb as soon as I started the run, so I couldn't feel them for about 2 miles. So that was entertaining. Let's see. This week, 2-a-days start. So I'm going to have to start going to bed at 11. Actually, I probably should be going to bed at 10. It's 9:40 now. So actually, I need to go to bed in like 15 minutes, probably right after I post this. Basically, I'm going to have 4 days this week that I start at 5 a.m., get up at 5 a.m. and go to the Y. My workouts are broken out into 3 days in a row of 5 a.m. 5 in the morning swims. No, excuse me, 2 days in a row, 5 in the morning swims, then it's a run at 5 in the morning, then another swim at 5 in the morning, so it's 4 days. Also on those days, I'll be working out in the evening after work. I believe most of those evening workouts are going to be bike rides. The reason I do those in the afternoon rather than the morning is I have a training partner to ride with. Marty, my boss, him and I go ride together. He's a crazy cyclist, and it's insane trying to keep up with him. The way my workouts are set up, it's set up with a kind of a gradual scale. There's key workouts. There's 3 key workouts, 1 for each discipline. So there's a bike key workout for the week, a run key workout for the week, and a swim key workout for the week. Then there's all the other workouts that I've got listed. Generally, the way this is set up is if I do all the key workouts, I'll be fine. So if I do at least 3 of the workouts, those are the most important. If I can get all the workouts in, even better. But the big goal is to make sure that I get at least those 3 key workouts. Right now, that's pretty much it for the training. I'm reading the Serial Killers Club and another book called The World Without Us. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to find a running partner, and I'm trying to find a swim partner. The it's so much easier to cancel a workout because when you're by yourself, because it's really easy to kind of give up on yourself. Whereas if you've got somebody holding you responsible, it's a lot harder to, at least personally for me, it's a lot harder to say, oh no, I couldn't make it, and have the other person left hanging. So if I'm held responsible by somebody else, it kind of makes me train. It's kind of why I'm doing this podcast, is that to me, it feels like if I'm doing this podcast and having to get on this camera and say, hey, I didn't work out, then, who knows? Maybe like one or two people that are watching this would bust my balls for it. And that's pretty much it. It's going to be an interesting week, and I should be posting a video every day this week. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.